Genesis chapter 10. The Table of Nations 1. Now these are the generations of the sons of Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And unto them were sons born after the flood. 2. The sons of Japheth, Gomer, and Magog, and Madai, and Javan, and Tubal, and Meshech, and Tiras. 3. And the sons of Gomer, Ashkenaz, and Riphath, and Togarmah. 4. And the sons of Javan, Elisha, and Tarshish, Kittim, and Dodanim. 5. By these were the isles of the Gentiles divided in their lands, every one after his tongue, after their families, in their nations. 6. And the sons of Ham, Cush, and Mizraim, and Phut, and Canaan. 7. And the sons of Cush, Seba, and Havilah, and Sabta, and Raamah, and Sabteka. And the sons of Raamah, Sheba, and Dedan. 8. And Cush begat Nimrod. He began to be a mighty one in the earth. 9. He was a mighty hunter before the Lord. Wherefore it is said, even as Nimrod the mighty hunter before the Lord. 10. And the beginning of his kingdom was Babel, and Erech, and Akkad, and Calneh, in the land of Shinar. 11. Out of that land went forth Asshur, and builded Nineveh, and the city Rehoboth, and Calah. 12. And Rezin between Nineveh and Calah. The same is a great city. 13. And Mizraim begat Ludim, and Anamim, and Lehabim, and Naphtuhim. 14. And Pathrasim, and Casluhim, out of whom came Philistim, and Caphtorim. 15. And Canaan begat Sidon his firstborn, and Heth. 16. And the Jebusite, and the Amorite, and the Girgasite. 17. And the Hivite, and the Archite, and the Sinite. 18. And the Arvadite, and the Zemarite, and the Hamathite. And afterward were the families of the Canaanites spread abroad. 19. And the border of the Canaanites was from Sidon, as thou comest to Gerar, unto Gaza. As thou goest, unto Sodom, and Gomorrah, and Admah, and Zeboim, even unto Lasha. 20. These are the sons of Ham, after their families, after their tongues, in their countries, and in their nations. 21. Unto Shem also, the father of all the children of Eber, the brother of Japheth the elder, even to him were children born. 22. The children of Shem, Elam, and Asshur, and Arphaxad, and Lud, and Aram. 23. And the children of Aram, Uz, and Hul, and Gether, and Mash. 24. And Arphaxad begat Salah, and Salah begat Eber. 25. And unto Eber were born 2 sons. The name of one was Peleg, for in his days was the earth divided. And his brother's name was Joktan. 26. And Joktan begat Almadad, and Sheleph, and Hazarmaveth, and Jerah. 27. And Hadoram, and Uzal, and Dikla. 28. And Obal, and Abimael, and Sheba. 29. And Ophiv, and Hazelet, and Joseph. Otzis Vertachat, and Joktan. Dirtzer Duel, and Zara, the 31. These are the sons of Shem, after their families, after their tongues, in their lands, after their nations. 32. These are the families of the sons of Noah, after their generations, in their nations. And by these were the nations divided in the earth after the flood.
Explanation and understanding of Genesis chapter 10. Genesis chapter 10, often referred to as the Table of Nations, provides a genealogical record of Noah's descendants through his 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. It traces the origins of various nations and peoples after the flood. Introductory verse. This chapter begins by introducing the reader to the descendants of Noah through his sons, emphasizing that these sons were born after the flood. Descendants of Japheth. The chapter lists the descendants of Japheth, including Gomer, Magog, Madai, Javan, Tubal, Meshech, and Tiras. These descendants are said to have settled in various lands, and from them, the Isles of the Gentiles, possibly referring to islands and coastal regions, were divided according to their languages, families, and nations. Descendants of Ham. The chapter details the descendants of Ham, which include Cush, Mizraim, Egypt, Phut, and Canaan. These descendants gave rise to various nations and peoples. Mention of Nimrod. A notable figure mentioned in this chapter is Nimrod, described as a mighty hunter before the Lord. He is associated with the founding of cities such as Babel, Erech, Akkad, and Calneh in the land of Shinar. Nimrod's kingdom is believed to be one of the earliest empires. Descendants of Mizraim. Mizraim's descendants are listed, including Ludim, Anamim, Lehabim, Naphtuhim, Pathrasim, Casluhim, and Caphtorim. These names may represent various tribes and peoples in Egypt and surrounding regions. Descendants of Canaan. The chapter also mentions the descendants of Canaan, including Sidon, Heth, the ancestor of the Hittites, and various other Canaanite tribes. Descendants of Shem. The genealogy of Shem's descendants follows, including El.